Hey guys, what is up? I am Devil Driven. It's bonus WUSUBI time. It's not ladder leverage, but it's crimson leverage. How's it going, WUSUBI?
Yeah, all good, man. Like we've been working on a few decks, and I think all of them are fun and also strong. So I just figured we might as well show some of them off, right?
Absolutely, yeah. This I didn't get to play Detlaff yet. I mostly started with Northern Realms and Skellige. I really wanted to try out self-wounding, but Detlaff, I was caught off guard by this leader. I was telling him it doesn't look that good when you first look at it, but when you got the Crimson Curse on the board, this thing steamrolls like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
I didn't really expect it. I mean, one minute it was like a tied game, next we're up by like 20 points. I'm like, what just happened? Yeah, but yeah, going over the deck here, you know, the Crimson Curse, it's a really great card. You were saying you mostly want to pair it up with Catachan, right?
Yeah, I mean, Catachan is obviously your best target if the round is like 7 turns or longer, but then you can generally just use it on any unit that's 5 or 6 power. Like you can use it on one of the Crones, you can use it on anything really, maybe the Fledder. But yeah, Catachan is quite obviously the best target, as it also triggers his Death Wish.
Right. Nagafal are just there to thin, to find your good golds, and if you can't find the Crimson Curse...
Yeah, so the deck plays Wild Hunt Riders, obviously, and then also Foglots. To consume the Foglet, like we have multiple cards that actually do it, we do have the Fledders, and then, yeah, the Fledder which consumes, and then gets 4 vitality, so it's actually super provision efficient. And then you also have, like, Brewers. So there's a couple of ways to get the thinning going.
Yeah.
And then Naglfare basically guarantees that you should see the Crimson Curse in like 90% of your matches, unless you get extremely, extremely unlucky, so...
Yeah. Yeah, and with all the bleeding effects, you got Oriana, you got damage
Queen
effects.
of the Night. Yeah.
Yeah, Queen of the Night. You got... Queen of the Night's actually really cool, too, because it's like kind of like an Iris card, you know? It's got these options with melee and range, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean, you rarely use the unlock, but you could potentially do it on like a Foglet in round 1 when you're red coin or something. But yeah, like mostly you play Queen for the bleeding, then you have a couple of cards like the Plumbers to get the bleed rolling, and then once you developed a couple of vampires, then you play Oriana in the back row, so she puts more bleeding onto a target and then boosts herself for all the bleeding units. So it takes like a couple of turns to set up, but once it gets rolling, it's just unstoppable.
Yeah, if you got 2 vampires on each row when Crimson Curse, you're getting 4 points a turn.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
That's rough, man. That's a tough cookie to overcome right there, man. That's just a lot. After seeing it in action, I was like, whoa, this is getting out of hand like real quick.
Right. Yeah, and like the thing is, you're playing monsters. It's not like people can bleed you, right? You have an amazing leader ability. You have a lot of tempo cards, like basically, yeah, Regis Bloodlust, Proto Fledder, Catachan, all of these just huge drops. So, and also the Crones, obviously, like they are just good removal and also give you like more bodies that you can use the curse on.
Yeah.
For 5 turns. Or to get like 10 value at least.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're mostly using the Brewers for like your Foglet and stuff like that, but you're not really trying to consume a whole bunch of stuff to get a fat body to be removed. But
yeah, I mean, if you manage to keep 2 vampires on each row after you use Curse on a Crown, it's already 20 points. So it's like.
Right. Yeah, that's bananas, man. And then
yeah, you don't have to use the Curse on a big unit. Like even if you use it on a 4 or 5, you're nearly getting like 14, 16 points every time. It's actually disgusting.
Yeah. And then you got your tech choice here, Geralt Rivia. There's, you know, other 10s that you could possibly put in there, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you could play a couple of different things. Maybe like even Roach for extra thinning, or you could like upgrade some of the bronzes and play like an 8 or a 9 instead of the Geralt.
Right.
You of course have options, but I think Geralt right now is pretty strong, as people do like to get greedy with their decks, right?
Yeah,
It's always like gonna be decent.
Yeah, the first week everybody's always gonna just start, you know, doing some wild stuff. But here's a game, guys. We'll see you at the end. Uh-oh. Anna Henrietta.
Here comes the assimilate. I mean, it's kind of funny. You can play her good cards in round 3, and then she is creating from your bad cards, right? It's not that amazing.
I got all 1-of vampires. What do I get rid of? Plumer? No, they have the bond.
So we ditch one of the Fledders first. Yeah. Then we get rid of the Garcane, I think. The 4. Yeah. Okay, this is pretty decent. But you could kick Alp because we're not gonna use Curse this turn.
They gave me another one.
Yeah. Alright. So, do they play Locks? I believe they do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can just lead off with the Foglet regardless. Like, if it dies or gets locked, like, that's fine.
Specific row, or?
I don't think so. Alright.
You can damage your own units, too. I mean, I don't see why you would, but I guess you could activate the Death Wish with Detlaff, right?
I mean, there are some usages. I haven't really had a chance to do it yet. But yeah, it's sometimes like, let's say we play the Detlaff Higher Vampire, you know, with the Death Wish that summons itself again. I guess that's one of the cases where you could do it.
Right. Uh-oh.
Oh boy. He did that before we...
He got rid of my Regis! I just made that fucking premium! God damn it!
Yeah.
Alright.
Too bad, right?
So now we do Plumards?
We'd probably just Fledder the Foglet. Seems okay. Look how powerful this is, right? So the Fledder is gonna boost itself to 7, and then it also like thins your Foglet.
Yeah,
it's essentially 10 points in 2 cards plus 1 thing.
Yeah, I like how it's versatile. It can go in Death Wish, it can go in...
Yeah. That's fine. So he's playing the Purifier dudes, which is alright. Yeah, the Braxay are kind of weird. We don't really have a target yet. I would probably just put Bleeding on the Treyharn with one of the Plumbers. Yeah. It's kind of weird that none of these units are really melee locked.
Do I boost this one?
Don't think so.
So we get the bonus?
Yeah. Let's just wait. It's alright. And then we can do the other Plumbered next to it to get 4 bleeding, which is pretty strong. I think we're pretty happy to invest Oriana this turn.
That art is so good. Yeah. I'm kind of sad though. I think this chick left the company. I don't think she's doing cards anymore. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think Blizzard picked her up.
Okay. I mean, that's a pretty good pickup, yeah, to be honest.
She's done all the good ones, man. All the good. I mean, they're all beautiful, but she's done some of my favorites. So we just play it for 3?
I mean, it's not really worth it to do it yet. I would just Braxai Rat, go Braxa melee, and kill the 2. Yeah, he just gave us like the perfect target. You could also use advantage on their Plumbered, I guess? Yeah. So the cool thing about Braxa is if they get a death blow, they also get a thrive.
Yeah.
So it's basically like a Drowner for 1 less provision, I guess, if you get a death blow.
Well, it's like a targeted, targeted old Arachnospore, right?
Yeah, that's true. You can put it on the Palmery now, yeah. Or is it Milton? I don't even know which one's which. The 5 strand dude. Oh yeah, that's Palmer. Yeah, okay. We can bleed him with the plumbered, I think. Yeah.
Same row or put it on melee?
Yeah, they're bonded, right? So they have to be next to each other. Yeah. So he's bleeding for 4. And we do have 3 vampires. We could consider Oriana if he keeps playing.
He keeps giving us our targets though, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think we just broadside that again. It's definitely worth it, like... You would have to commit really hard here to win the round. Which I don't think he's gonna do. Yeah, see, he's just out. And all we played this round were literally bronze cards.
Yeah.
We haven't played anything of value, really. Oh god, these cards are pretty bad. Garcane first, I think? And... yeah, riders are okay, let's kick the flutter, sure. Geralt... he might give us Geralt.
Do we just play our riders and...
Yeah, I'm wondering how is he gonna make the points if we just drop them. It might not be a great idea, but let's do it anyway. Yeah, let's just go riders. We can commit a few leader charges. We also don't really mind. Because we need to draw vampires, right?
Yeah.
Like the gold ones. Alright, that's our pass. Yeah.
Yeah, just to get them out of our hand. Because our hand, if we keep getting them vampires, we're going to be screwed if Wild Hunt Riders are in the deck still.
Yeah. We need to find the other crone, then we can kill his Damien with the deal 6 damage. And also...
Whoa.
Okay, that's a good card. Well, not really, I mean... We also need to make sure we actually don't lose to our own Geralt when our vampires go high.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Not so much. Okay, perfect. So what's left in there? What are we even looking for from the deck still? Flutter is good. Yeah, alright. Yeah, sure. Let's take mulligans. Get rid of the Garcane, right? Again, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, we got
that's great. So we just kill the engine with it, right? That's or we could let it grow for our Geralt, but I'm not sure if that's worth it. Yeah, let's flutter it. So this is a 10-point play, which kills an engine. Pretty ridiculous, right?
Yeah, that's real good.
Yeah. I don't know, like, monsters just got the best cards from the set. It's kind of disgusting. Oh, nice cards, sir.
This is what happens, man. He'll pull like 6 more of those now.
Yeah. Let's eat the Cantarella with the bruise, right?
Eat the Cantarella with Brewis?
Play her in back row, I guess. Yep. And we can look to set up a Blood Moon now on the Brewis if we want to. It's probably correct to do it next turn. We don't really have 2 vampires yet, but it's fine. Letho. Okay.
So he doesn't have the lock in hand, he just has
Serid, yeah.
So we Crimson Curse now?
Yeah. I'm trying to think how to sequence this, right? Because we also need to play the Crone sometime to actually be ready for the Damien, then...
Well, this
Queen
is...
of the Night...
The Pro Fleeter is gonna die, isn't it? No.
Yeah, I think we should have played it in range row, because Queen of the Night's ability is melee locked if you want to do the bleeding, so now we're missing like a vampire in a row.
So we Weavis?
I would probably just use Blood Moon. I mean, Crimson Curse on the Bruise. Yeah. Yeah. We can always like kill something and go for the RNG. So this Flutter should have been in the back row, I think, right? But we can always play the Alp first. Like it's not the end of the world. Okay, so he's gonna create. All of these cards are pretty good, honestly. So let's see what
he can kill here. Our thing with the... Well, does he still get the charges?
No, he would have to play a Crone himself, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it only deals 2.
Okay.
Just for you.
They're dead.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying though. So now we can play the queen? I guess, wait a minute. Let's actually hit the flutter. Nah, that's not really worth it. With the leader, yeah. We could go for the 50-50, right? Out the flutter and then leader it. I hope it spawns in the other row. Sure.
We're going on ranged, right?
Yeah. Because the queen is melee locked. Yeah. Then the flutter, then leader it, and 50-50.
Nope.
Okay. Not lucky there. So like this curse is not really getting any value so far. But it's fine.
We play this next turn, right?
Uh-huh. Sounds about right. So this girl is probably... Okay, he's just playing Damien now. We can crone it and kill it with leader, right? Yeah. Again, we're taking the 50-50 on the spawn, so lead game, be kind. Come on.
They hate us. They hate us.
Classic. Yeah, it's alright. Like
next, we'll play the queen then for the 4 blue.
Yeah. It's not really getting that much value, unfortunately. Let's bleed like the Letho maybe or something.
Don't we want to do the boosted in case he has?
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. That's fine.
He might have Peter.
Yeah, that's right. Actually. Yeah. You're right. I'm kind of afraid the girl is dead. Right.
Nah, he's gonna have something. They always gotta have something big in their pocket, right?
I sure do hope so. Play like I don't know, Tibor.
We probably should have maybe put it on something else just so we get our other vampire out.
I mean, yeah.
There's the Peter.
There's the Peter. So what do we bleed? Do we bleed the Peter or do we bleed the? So how many vampires do we have? We have 4 vampires, right?
Yep.
Bleed once, twice. I guess we still bleed the Peter. Sure. Go range.
Oh, this is.
So you can still cancel it, yeah. Alright? Or can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Because her ability is range locked, yeah. See, now she gets boosted by 2 because 2 units are bleeding.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then she gives bleed depending on the amount of the vampires you have. Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh, we get our leader charge right now, right?
Yeah, I would probably take it just because of slave infantry. Yeah. Well, we could also wait one more turn to get Oriana value. Like, we're not losing anything.
We just boost our other vampire?
Sure.
The one?
Let's boost the... Do you think he plays Yrden? I don't think he plays Yrden.
No, there's no way.
Yeah. I mean, we seem to be like 1,000,000 points ahead, right? Curse is
I really didn't think it would steamroll like this, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. So Geralt is dead anyways, right? But it didn't matter.
Yeah. I thought he would have something bigger.
Yeah.
Good game.
And this is the nice thing about Detlaff, right? Like, we didn't even need to play the Crones ASAP because we always have the 2 damage from the leader. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, honestly, printing Detlaff. Because, like, it's basically always gonna be at least 10 points. 10-point leader. That, like, synergizes with all your stuff. I don't know. Like, they nerfed Guernica by 2 provisions, and then Detlaff exists, right? So it's, like, even a better version.
Right. Yeah, when you look at it at first, you're like, man, this isn't that good. But then once you got that Crimson Curse on the board, and your opponent's losing 2, you're gaining 2, and you're creating a mini engine, it's like, holy cow, it got out of control quick. Like, it was close the first, like, 3 turns, and then it just steamrolled into a big old cluster.
Yeah,
But
it's pretty insane.
yeah.
Curse is definitely like one of the best cards that have been printed. Like everyone thought it was gonna be garbage initially, but now that actually people can play the game, right, and see how good it is.
Yeah, it's like a weather commander's horn. I mean, it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there getting value over time. And you can't clear it. There's no way to clear it, right?
Yeah, you would have to play weather, right?
Yeah,
and who's gonna play weather?
right. Yeah, but
and also like all the new vampires that have been released synergize very nicely with the entire deck.
Yeah. For a lot of people thought too that it wasn't gonna. It was like it needed more fleshed out. But I don't know. Playing it just now, I was like, seems fine to me. It seems like there's plenty of vampires to make it work.
Yeah. I mean, we have a deck full of vampires, right? So it's as long as we draw it, it's always gonna find value, and that's why also like losing the Witchers didn't really hurt this deck in particular because it's monsters, right? You play the Foglot, you play the Riders, they both pin a card for you, and then you have Naglfar to look at 2 golds and put the other one to the top.
Right.
So like technically you only lost maybe 1 thing, which means you don't even need Roach. So you should find the curse quite consistently.
Yeah, for sure. That's the video for today, guys. WUSUBI, thank you for coming through. Do you have anything for the wonderful Gwent community?
Yeah, I mean, just enjoy the new patch, guys, while it's still fun, right?
2 years, 2 years in the making, man. It's here. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Vampires.
Pretty exciting deck, honestly.
Man.
A lot of fun.
Yep. All right, well, that's the video for today, guys. Like always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.